Ooh, a battle of the dolls here. And for reasons that we've sort of already explained, with Child's Play being my all-time favorite movie, and I still think Child's Play 3, even though it's not as good as the first two, it's still a pretty damn good movie, at least to me. That's why I'm going with this one. But Dolls is still a very good movie for what it is. It just doesn't have that Chucky personality, like anything to rival the Chucky personality. So Chucky makes the movie, and it's just hard for Dolls to compete with that.
Yeah, I'll say for me, it's not the easiest choice. I think both movies are decent, but there's also for Child's Play 3, there's a nostalgia factor. That's a movie I saw as a kid. Just that scene, like Chucky mentioned earlier, when he's switching out the bullets. I think it's a very fun sequence, and yeah, Child's Play 3 just takes it for me.
Plus, I made that really cool Mentos commercial from Child's Play 3. So if
That's
you
pretty classic.
search YouTube for Child's Play 3 Mentos commercial, you'll get treated to a very beautifully made video. So get on that.
Yeah, I say the Silent Night, Deadly Night one still cracks me up quite a bit.
Yeah, check out all the Mentos commercials. So we're sticking with Child's Play 3, but this time against Nightmare on Elm Street 3. And look, I like Freddy. I know Nightmare on Elm Street 3 is, to some people, the best Freddy movie in the series. To me, it it's a decent sequel. I don't think I would ever pick any Freddy movie over the original. And even then, I would probably still rather watch Child's Play 3 over A Nightmare on Elm Street. I know some people are going to destroy me for that take, but I.
I was gonna say that's a pretty hot take, but it's okay.
I mean, look, objectively, is A Nightmare on Elm Street, the original, better than Child's Play 3? Yeah, okay, I'm not going to win that argument, but I love the character of Chucky a lot more than I mean, well, I shouldn't say a lot more, but because it's my all-time favorite character, that just helps give it that little boost that it needs to compete. But we're not talking Child's Play 3 versus the original. We're talking Child's Play 3 versus A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. So, yeah, that's what I go with.
And I'll say Dream Warriors does get a little bit goofy toward the end, like when they go into the dreams and they have like superpowers and stuff. It can get a little bit goofy, but I think it's generally a pretty strong movie. I mean, there's some also very memorable kills, and like the marionette kill is, I think, pretty fantastic. Welcome to Primetime Bitch is also pretty classic. So, and I
Yeah,
think Child's Play 3 is good, but I do think Dream Warriors is decent amount better.
yeah. All right, let's move on. I'm just not going to pick for this because I don't think I've ever seen Storm of the Century. And while I have certainly seen Night of the Living Dead a couple of times, it's not like I don't dislike it, but I also don't really love it either. So there's a good chance that Storm of the Century could be better, but at the same time, there's a good chance that it might not be better. So I.
No, I'll just say two quick things. One, given that you enjoy it so much, another Stephen King miniseries might not go down too poorly for you. And two, Some of the Century is it's a miniseries, but you can call it a movie too. It's one of like the 25 or so movies I gave like a 10 out of 10 to. I think it's almost perfect. Well, I guess 10 out of 10 indicates it's perfect. I think it's a really solid, really well made miniseries. Plus, it helps it's not based on the book, it's original. So there's no original book to annoy me that they left things out. So that does help. But
Yeah.
I think it's very strong. And I would certainly, if you haven't seen it, I know it's like 4 hours and 20 minutes long. It's a miniseries. It's 3 episodes. It's long. I get it. But if you have the time to invest in it, I really do recommend it. So that's just
That
my take.
sounds way too fucking long for me. uh, And look, I'm not like massively into everything Stephen King does. Clearly, I like some of the movies that have been based on his books. So It, Carrie, but
I was actually going to ask, 'cause I don't know. Have you seen his 90s Stand miniseries?
I've got it on Blu-ray. I might have watched it back, in the 90s, but I haven't watched it since then, so I really don't recall anything that happens. But I do own it on Blu-ray, so at some
Hmm.
point I'll give it a chance.
Yeah, I don't think it's nearly as strong as some of the soundtrack. I was just sort of curious.
Yeah. Okay. Um, I haven't seen The Evil in Us from 2016, so I'm going with Henry. Uh, and sometimes I do have the ability to not vote, but I just like I actually really like Henry. I think it's a really good movie. So the chances that The Evil in Us is going to be better than that is very slim.
Like some generic zombie-esque movie from the mid 2010s. Yeah, I just think it'd probably be the 80s classic.
Yeah. All right. We might just do a few more and then take a break. Okay, so now we've got Child's Play, the original versus Halloween Kills. I know you haven't seen Halloween Kills. For me, my all time favorite movie, easiest choice of my life here. Um,
Yeah, I considered voting Child's Play just because I think it's a really good movie. But there's always a chance I could like Halloween Kills a lot, so I just don't know.
no fucking chance.
I'm not saying it's high, because actually wait, Halloween Kills. I'm sorry, I have seen Halloween Kills. It's I haven't seen Halloween. So yeah,
Oh, okay.
I hated. Oh God, actually thinking about it pisses me off. There's some things I hated in Halloween Kills. It just aggravated the fuck out of me. So yeah, I'm
Evil
sorry. This is an
dies
easy choice.
tonight.
It's just God. I'm getting pissed off thinking about it. There are some of the most idiotic character decisions I've seen in my life in that movie. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is an easy choice. Child's Play for the win.
I remember at the end of Halloween Kills. Now, I've only seen that movie once, which was in theaters. And I remember, like, at the end, like, everyone in the town is killing the shit out of Michael Myers. And then I think he gets back up, and instead of the whole mob just attacking him at the same time, they all get Zorro fever, and they all have to attack him one on one. And
It's a fucking stupid.
of course, he starts destroying everyone. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, that was an easy one. That was an easy one. Ooh. Okay.
That's spicy.
Let it be known that even though Child's Play is my all-time favorite movie, Halloween 6 is my favorite Michael Myers movie. So even though I knew straight away which one I'd be picking, I still really love Halloween 6. I think it's awesome. So, and mainly because, I think Michael Myers in it is a badass, great mask. I think there's some really good kills in the movie. Some are over the top, like the dude's head exploding, but I mean, come on. Are you not entertained by these kills? You gotta be.
Since I've not seen Halloween 6 in like 20 years, I'll just say yes.
Fuck yeah. Okay. The Burning versus Plague of the Zombies from 1966. And as I've stated before, this is probably more just because of the decade than anything else. I think The Burning's a decent slasher movie, a little overrated by some people. It's really only got one memorable scene in it. I think everything else is a bit average. Um, but I guess if you want to see Jason Alexander with some hair, um, or more hair than you'd normally see him with, there's that. Uh, Plague of the Zombies. I don't think I've ever seen it, but it's from the '60s, so there's a good chance I'm not gonna really like it that much.
I'll just say it's a pretty decent timing movie, though it's like some of the movies, it can be a bit sluggish. So, honestly, if you go into that movie, you probably know what you're getting. So, yeah,
Yeah.
it's decent, but yeah, I would say the Bourne certainly. Since I'm a big slasher guy anyway, it's more my cup of tea to begin with.
Were you about to say something?
I was just gonna say like, comment, and subscribe, Russ.
Yeah, do all the usual YouTube bullshit.
Notifications, dude. It's really
Yeah.
fun.
Smash that like button.